Where did I park my car again?
You wanna record me? You wanna record me? I didn't touch you. Shut the
Is this a good time to tell her she's blocking me in?
Take your $50 and suck. Give me my change. I'm rich, you're poor.
She's likable then.
I'm rich, you're poor.
She should become a fitness influencer.
He was mad because I was recording.
Record a video. Okay, I'm not trying to record you. Yeah, but I see myself. Okay, so go over there or something.
2025 gym logic: if you don't like being filmed, then move somewhere else. Mum's basement? Someone take a blue light to that room. Bro built his own Sarlacc pit. Well, that's one way to do it. POV: the creepy guy at your gym gets behind you while you're doing hip abductors. Firstly, he's already sat there when you come to sit down. Secondly, that creepy guy that you've never talked to could be a lovely man for all you know. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, he sat there because that's where the gym has placed the machine. You absolute genius. What a view of the back of the bench he has. And just because your content is amazing, you take your camera and make sure to point it at him to show your brain dead audience his face. Is how I feel about that. I hate the gym. I feel like everyone is staring at me. What, like the thousands of people that you're posting this online to see? Could it be that people are looking at you, now stay with me, because you've taken 2 kettlebells, placed them very close to the dumbbell rack, smart, taken off your shoes, set up a tripod to film yourself, stay with me, then in your leotard, you're doing that. Definitely don't want attention. I would say it's perfectly normal for people to glance at you. You can even see that some people are impressed. It's normal. People are supporting you by looking at you. It used to be understood that humans could interact each other before phones and social media fried every sense of meaning that we have.
There's 2 different types of muscle. Empty muscle and explosive muscle.
Gotta confuse the empty muscles, right, babe?
There's 2 different types of muscle. Empty muscle
If ever there was an argument to turn off the internet,
and explosive muscle. Bodybuilders, they're training high reps, isolated lifts, hypertrophy focus. It looks good.
even if we're thinking about muscle fibers, type 2 fibers are associated with hypertrophy and explosiveness.
Yes, their muscle grows, but most of it is filled with water.
She was not thinking about muscle fibers. Athletes train the stretch shortening cycle, i.e. plyometrics, which is that explosiveness. But bodybuilders who have empty muscles train multiple rep ranges, not just high reps. Certain bodybuilders are famous for training low reps with heavy weights. They use isolated and compound lifts because using only isolated lifts would be dumb, and this presentation is certainly not dumb. And I agree with her that people who are looking to build muscle are focusing on building muscle.
Segunda, você treina deltoides.
Empty muscle.
I take it all back. She's ahead of her time. Give her a PhD.
Empty muscle.
Mike Israetel recently made a video on time-saving exercises, and one in particular caused his comment section to wonder whether it's April Fool's Day. I'm going to react to a man reacting to a man reacting to a man.
It is the fly curl press. It just works. So check this out. We start up here, and we are going to do a classic cable fly. We're going to go all the way down for a big stretch, bicep curl all the way to this position here, which sets us up for a press, returning us back to the fly, slow, and then a fly, and then a curl, and then a press, just like that.
So this video actually made me a little bit sad. This used to be the type of bullcrap that Dr. Mike would call out. But now there's such a concern with getting views that you're willing to give absolutely horrific information just to get clicks. You're going to reasonably tell me that you're going to have a bicep curl and a chest press in the same movement and think that you're going to reasonably stimulate those muscle groups.
Bicep curl to press is like this guy to Venom.
If you had a bicep that could keep up with a chest press, you would have the biggest biceps, the strongest biceps that we have ever seen, the weakest chest, triceps, and shoulders that we have ever seen.
So is this fly curl press combo movement actually as bad as TNF is making it out to be? Yeah, it really is.
Some people are saying Mike was only focusing on the eccentric fly and curl. The press was just there to get you into position. So I watched the original video and he's actually pitches it as a 3-in-1, and he talks about the press working your chest.
I honestly thought Mike was trolling here and was waiting for him to crack a smile at the end and make a V-shred joke, but sadly that moment never came.
Here are the top comments under Mike's video. I'm actually sad from the fly curl press. This is the type of stuff Dr. Mike would have on a few years ago.
The reason why this makes zero sense is because, as mentioned, you're going to be far stronger on the pressing portion of the lift compared to the curling portion, and so your biceps will always end up being the limiting factor.
The fly curl press situation is crazy. No, Rachel Ziegler being an actual casted actress is crazy. I really hope he addresses that fly curl in a future video as a genuine joke. Fly curl press Dr. Mike's fall off is insane. So that's a selection of his top comments under his video. But for balance, there were plenty of people also who were commenting how much they enjoyed the video, and there were many more exercises Mike put in that video. It was just that fly curl press that was really confusing people. He's a smart man. Let's get some perspective. I just think that he's missed on this one.
And so what's the point? Just separate the movements out, give proper focus to each muscle, and use the appropriate amount of weight each one can handle.
And the critique from Sean and TNF is valid and correct.
So here comes the final rep, curling as hard as possible with 100% effort, and yet the chest press still basically moves like a warm-up.
So yes, this does save time, but when we think of overloads, there are better ways you could perform these movements, and I would also worry about the bicep aspect and injury. I don't think it's as sinister as some people are making out, but I do agree that I don't think that exercise is a good idea. Let me know your thoughts on it all, but the good thing to come out of this is people can now understand why that exercise may not be a good idea, and that will help them to think through their exercise selection in their programming. "19 years old, what 10 litres of water can do?" What was in the water? Was it Mike O'Hearn's sweat? "19-year-old, best legs?" Yes is the answer to that. This is literally insane at 19 in more than one way. Behave yourself, TikTok roid boy. And here's another 19-year-old who has more roids than brain cells. And yes, I calculated it using my fingers. Me thinking I was the biggest teen last year. This year. Hopefully 10 more years will still be a reality. There is a new filter where people are pretending to get the negative effects of roids. Lovely. It's hard to believe anything you see now with AI, but you're probably going to see more and more of this online, so just be aware of it. Even AI realizes what a terrible idea juicing can be for young guys. I wish this one was AI.
I have had every steroid side effect possible.
That'll put you off gear.
As a skinny fat 27-year-old, I did my first steroid cycle and developed gyno. At age 31, a contaminated gear source led to a cystic acne breakout.
So you stopped?
And just this month, I developed a large cyst on the back of my head that had to be excised in the emergency room. After experiencing this many side effects, you'd think that I'd want to stop taking steroids.
Absolutely. Surely it's not worth it.
If you're a rational person, you'd be right. But the truth is, wounds heal and life is too short to be skinny and weak.
I don't know whether to cry or laugh at this logic. See you soon.
Empty muscle.